First off, I'm going to show you how to import a photo onto Corel Draw so it can be used with the Versaworks. First things first, find Corel Draw on the desktop. And then what you're going to need to do is locate the image that you're going to work in. I'm just going to create a brand new file. We're going to go definitely not 50 inches. Let's go with a 24 inch by just 24 inches just to have enough space to move around. I'm going to set it up with 300 DPI, dots per inch, and a CMYK format. I'm just going to title this one as Demo. Here we go. Hit the OK button. So now I have my platform that I can build my logos on and what I want to do. I do have an image, so I am going to go to the file and I am going to import the image. Now I got to find where the image is saved. I put it on the desktop and I conveniently enabled it robots. So we're going to click the import button once. I now get a little corner button and it says what the file is going to be. You see that 90-degree angle point there? And as it says, you can either click and drag to resize the image, or you can just press enter to put it on the center of the page, or you can use spacebar for the original. I am going to actually make this one just a little bit bigger than normal. And there it is. So there's my I Play with Robots symbol from the robotics team. If I click off, it looks pretty decent. Now, there is a difference in the files that you go to print versus the files the printer really likes. This image is a JPEG image, which means it is not formatted for vectorizations. If I were to zoom in really close, you can see right here that the file is very blurry and dotted and broken up. A vectorized image has a smooth line. No matter how far in I zoom, it'll never actually pixelate like that. And we're going to try to convert that into such. So I'm going to select my file once. I'm going to go up to bitmaps, the outline trace option, and I'm going to make this a detailed logo. Now on the left hand side here is the before. On the right hand side is the after. You can choose to have it remove a color if you want. So I want it to remove that blue. Or I want it to not remove anything in the background and leave it the full color. Okay, but if you notice right away, I've got the A is missing up here, and my B looks a little goofy, same with my 8 down there. There are a few things that happen in this, and this is where we use our controls on the side. I want as much detail as possible, so I'm going to pull that all the way to the side. Now notice how it still is a little choppy. Maybe I'll dial that back just a little bit to help bolden some of it up. You see how that's working? There, that looks to be about the best positioning. Now smoothing, if you really smooth it out, yeah. Notice how abstract that became. Whereas if I did none, corner smoothness, similar fashion, is just smoothing out those corners. Now we can choose to delete the original image. We can remove the background if we wish. I'm going to leave the background on there because I'm just going to make a sticker all the way on the outside. Once you're done, hit the OK button. That has now converted it, and if you look, I'm just zooming in and zooming in on this line. It'll never pixelate. So that is exactly what we want. I move it around, make sure my back image is not there. Perfect. All right, so now comes the final straw. You can print this just flat, as it is. There is nothing saying you could not. However, the Roland Versaworks Printer has a unique feature where it will actually cut all the way around your object. And I plan on doing that. So it's going to cut out that teal image. So because I want to keep just this square, and I'm not going to highlight the words, cut out the words or anything, I'm going to leave it as such. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and grab the rectangle tool, and I'm just going to put a box around the shape. I'm going to leave it a little bit smaller than my color. Ooh, undo that. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to move it so that I can see color just barely on both sides of the line, above, below, and on the side as well. Just because when the cutter likes to cut, sometimes it doesn't get everything. Now I want to make sure I have that particular box selected. I come up here to the cut contour and I'm going to right click once. And what's that going to do is it puts that line into a pink. And that pink is going to be the actual cut line that is done around my particular object. So in this instance, the I Play with Robots logo will become cut out in this instance. When I am complete, I go to the file. I am going to save as. And we're going to change this to a PDF format, the Adobe Portable Document format. Give it a name, and this is demo, which works fine. I'm going to be saving it on my jump drive. Hit the save. Now the most important part out of all of your saves is you have to choose your compatibility as an Acrobat 6.0. It is what the Roland printer works on. Hit the OK button once. It is now saved, and I can now close my image.